they're like literally mentally ill, and they're online, talking about fascists.
Right.
Like, stop. Like,
Yeah.
get your together. Your opinion is not that valuable to people because they know that you're up. Do you not understand that?
I'm so disappointed in
Is that
Joe
right?
Rogan, man. How come?
So our criticism about these terrible so-called jokes, racist, statements actually, is irrelevant, right? Right. Doesn't matter, right? Okay. All black people, you hear this? Joe Rogan, our opinion says our opinions don't matter.
Everything is gravy, yeah, we living good. Played the streets for a minute, now I'm out the hood. This that Pimp C flow, diamonds against that wood. I'm dedicated to this grid and I won't never budge.
What Joe Rogan said about black people today is unforgivable. Hey man, we on the road to 1 million. If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap that dog shit about yourself. Cause that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Joe Rogan, your time has finally come. Hey, let's see what it hit for.
The racist comedian Tony Hinchcliffe made an appearance on a Joe Rogan podcast.
How Sway? Not this bum is back in the midst, on topic.
To talk about why black people hate him. And this conversation, I'll be real, was a betrayal from Joe Rogan to black folks, man. Because black folks, we rock with Joe Rogan.
No, we don't. We were black folk rock with Joe Rogan. I ain't never in my life heard of black folk rock with Joe Rogan in my life. Oh, never have I heard a nigga say, put on that Joe Rogan podcast. What? No barbershop I pulled up to, niggas is playing no what? What? Out of all the other niggas in the world? Joe Rogan? Nah, I don't know about that.
Betrayal from Joe Rogan to black folks, man. Because black folks, we rock with Joe Rogan.
Nah.
Like, we know Joe Rogan has had his past transgressions, but Joe Rogan has always been really progressive.
Is that right?
Up until recently. So we always rock with Joe. Like, Joe Rogan.
I ain't gonna say, I mean, my perspective of the guy was always like, he's probably a pro-white type of person. You know what I'm saying?
It has always been the friendly white man that black
But I've never heard like nothing really racist come from his way. You know what I'm saying? So
folks rocked with. This conversation, man, Joe Rogan really showed his true characters,
Is that
bro.
right?
Joe Rogan really betrayed us. So Tony Hinchcliffe starts off this conversation, by the way, not touching on how his comedy special flopped, right? He did an entire Netflix special that recently dropped, again, more racist jokes, making black folks the butt of the jokes. The Netflix special flopped. Even the racist people were like, really, bro? Like, you gonna give us this? Like, we appreciate the racism, man, but can you make it funny? So the special flop, nobody watched it. Black folks ignored it. So he's on Joe Rogan now to talk about how he's being unfairly attacked by black folks, taking no accountability whatsoever for what he did at that Kevin Hart roast.
So, what's it been like the weirdness, the post-roast weirdness?
I'm always surprised by these things. I'm always surprised that they last so long, that anybody's talking about it. It's so bizarre. I was surprised with the Pang Dang thing. I was surprised at the Trump thing. And this one is really surprising because with other ones, they're like, there's a time and a place for jokes like that or this or that or whatever. And this is the time and the place for it, is like the roast of Kevin Hart. I'm going to go for it.
Y'all must think y'all talking to dummies or something, man. Y'all must think that people who are listening to this podcast are just dumb to try to get that off. Oh, I could never imagine in my wildest dreams that people will be upset at this joke. You, as a comedian who's aware of your public perception, you are aware that people view you, at the very least, an insensitive prick who don't like black people. That's the very least. The worst they think of you is they think you are a white supremacist. So you understand how people view you. You understand the public perception of you, especially after the Puerto Rican joke. But yet, when you was writing down this George Floyd joke to perform it on Netflix, you couldn't in your wildest dream think of a day where people will be upset about this George Floyd joke?
Cosby Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is inside of them. You've done good though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
We despise and hate racist people all across the board.
That is that is just so uncalled for. That's just wild. Where's the humor in that, bro? That's just disrespectful. There's no humor whatsoever in that. The black community is so proud. George Floyd. The black, this is supposed to be a joke, right? And ha ha hilarious. The black community is so proud of Kevin Hart. George Floyd can't even breathe.
But you gotta have some level.
Somebody look at this guy, bro. Man, they should have been throwing tomatoes and all type of extra shit at this. Then boo! This nigga off the stage. He worse than Corey Holcomb.
Of appreciation.
He worse than C. Kelly.
For the bold and defiant and proud racists. Like the dude who would tell you, hey, I'm racist, right? Like, for example, and this might sound like blasphemy, Chud the Builder, who go out and call black folks the N-word with the hard R. He is outside proud in his racism. You know why?
Right, yeah.
You know why I appreciate that more than what Tony Hinchcliffe is doing? Is because it gives me an opportunity to face my enemy head on.
Yeah.
I don't have to guess about you.
Yeah.
That's what you want, cool. This is what I am. I don't like you. We enemies, bet.
Yeah. See niggas like Hinchcliffe, you know what I'm saying? We gonna come a Hinge bitch. We gonna come up with a name for him too. Hinge bitch. You know what I'm saying? What's these other niggas' name? What's the white boy name? Fuentes. They never do what Chud do. That's why they don't co-sign them. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll never get out there in that field in them streets and really crash out like Cho did. Nah, they don't want to do that though. Nah. Everybody like to play gangster. Everybody like to play tough. But ain't nobody trying to go sit down for 50 years. Shit, I ain't trying. Hey, nigga, what? I'm on defensive timing. You know what I'm saying?
But Tony Hinchcliffe comes outside, and every time he opens up his mouth, he's disrespecting black folks. And then hide behind, it's just jokes. I don't even know why they are upset. Black folks are the only people that are hilarious to make fun of. What about 5'1", nasally white boys who look like mole rats? Right? Ain't no jokes about them?
They really do though. Hold on. Let's look up a mole rat. A naked mole rat. That's Kim Possible. Y'all youngers don't know nothing about no Kim Possible. He look like that nigga. Come on, man. He do look like that nigga. Hold on. Tony Hinchcliffe. He really look like that nigga though, man. Come on. They could be brothers, bro.
You should have plenty. That's your reality. Look in a mirror. But this dude, for some reason, is a coward. He doesn't want to just fess up. Hey, I make fun of black folks because I don't like them. Right? I think I'm better than them. Just own up to it. Now, Joe.
He's just going for low-hanging fruit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the easiest way to go viral. Look, Poetic Flacco's making a video about him. Now I'm making a video about him. You know, so what he did, his strategy, it worked. It sparked controversy. So it could get a couple more views on Netflix. He won.
Joe Rogan, I'll be real. I'm even more surprised at Joe Rogan. Because Tony Hinchcliffe being a coward, surprise, all right? Like, duh. Now, Joe,
What did Hogan say? What did the Hogan say?
We rock with you, Joe. Like, I am stunned. You will be complicit in this. Because what Joe Rogan will proceed to say It doesn't come, but at some point in this podcast, Joe Rogan responds to Tony Hinchcliffe delusions, and he feeds into it, and he makes black folks the villains, and Tony Hinchcliffe the hero.
That's it.
Oh.
I did a Kyle Rittenhouse joke. I did this, and then this one, people are offended or something. I don't know.
I'm glad the Kyle Rittenhouse has fallen off. I'm glad that nigga fell off, bro. Cause how does this nigga pull, bro? You're not the police, nigga. How do you pull up to a protest? He was the nigga that killed some black folks at a protest, right? Whether they was doing right or wrong, the nigga pulled up to the protest with a gun, bro. Is that not what Carmelo Anthony did? Oh, right. But Kyle Rittenhouse actually had intent to actually put bullets in somebody, though. You know, Carmelo Anthony actually didn't have intent to stab nobody when he left his house. But Kyle Rittenhouse, yeah, let him walk free, though. Huh?
And yeah, if you just watch that clip on my dismount, it's a crazy clip. But if you watch the entire flow of the roast set, it's just one last departing joke, which that's my thing, man. It's like I knew Earthquake would be standing up on his feet like he was halfway through my set. There's standing O's that are happening during my actual roast. And on this.
Now do y'all see why the Sambo is so dangerous? Because the Sambo gives them validation to do this nonsense. Earthquake standing up and giving him a round of applause as he says the George Floyd joke tells him black folks is cool with this. If I disrespect black folks, that don't matter because black folks love my jokes. They love when I make fun of them. They think of me as the cool white guy who can make black jokes. You see why Sambos are so dangerous? That's why we shouldn't play with a Sambo, man. There should be no playing with no Sambos out there, bruh. Because these people work against us. They work to our detriment. He is literally using one of the Sambos who gives you it's just jokes. What are y'all talking about? It's just jokes. How comedians can make jokes now? Comedians can make jokes now? What are those? They're using them to justify them disrespecting us. And the number one Sambo they used? Now, she's a repeat offender. Tiffany Haddish. That's the first person they brought up to justify why his George Floyd joke wasn't that bad. Tiffany Haddish liked it.
And so, for people to nitpick that joke and be offended, and it's funny because it was a lot of comedians, a lot of black comedians were like, I'm upset about this. They made their videos, which is just hilarious because they're not on the roast. They're not in attendance at the roast.
You saw Tiffany Haddish.
Kevin Hart is a fucking sellout, bro. He doesn't represent the black community. That's why it's like, whenever you said that about George Floyd, none of it made sense. The black community is proud. How are you speaking for the black community and Kevin Hart? No black representative from the black community said that we was proud of Kevin Hart, nigga. You just say that shit to say it, to say your fucking dumbass joke. You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious because they're not on the roast. They're not in attendance at the roast.
You saw Tiffany Haddish.
Kevin Hart is the same nigga that got fucked by Shaq on camera, bro. Let's not act like this is not we didn't see this, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if I could pull it up here. Kevin Hart and Shaquille O'Neal skit. The nigga got humped, bent over. It's right here, bro. Hopefully this doesn't copyright me. Look at this. Look, somebody look at this. Somebody.
You know what they're gonna do to you in jail? Why am I going to jail? Let me show you. That's what's gonna happen to your little ass in jail.
Somebody look at this.
He's not even a real cop.
You. These are not representatives, okay, of the black community, man. They're just not. They're not voices. They're none of that. They are sellout pawns. Okay? Nothing more, nothing less. the nigga is getting bent over. Even Shaq is just a suspect, bro. Like, we already know them niggas is down with the boys. The Black Boule. Do your research. Do your research on the Black Boule. Yep, Diddy down with it. LeBron. Yeah.
Hilarious because they're not on the roast. They're not in attendance at the roast.
You saw Tiffany Haddish.
That was the best one. Nobody handled it better than her.
Specifically about the George Floyd joke, what are you thinking? Is it just comedy? Should they have been a little less?
It's ignorance.
I think it should have been shorter. The show was too long.
I know that's right. Yeah, I know that's right, good lady.
I mean, I was sitting there the whole time. I had to pee.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the George Floyd joke because I had to pee so bad.
Yeah.
So you was
that's right.
Yeah, I was a glorified seat filler, and I was tired.
Right. Sleeping in that mother, snoozing.
So, I mean, Lonnie and other people were like, oh, maybe it was a little too racially motivated. What do you think as far as like the jokes? Is this just comedy? Or are people taking it too seriously?
Is this all comedians saying it that wasn't invited?
What's it?
Is this all comedians saying it that wasn't invited?
Is this all comedians saying that wasn't invited?
Or are people taking it too seriously?
Is this all comedians saying it that wasn't invited?
Saying it that wasn't invited.
That's the comedian Tiffany Haddish.
Bro, that was her version of the Sean O'Malley walk-off KO.
I love it. I love it, man. That's one. Because there were so many people on it, and it was such a long, big roast. You know, they set you to an allotted time. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do something I don't normally do and blast off more jokes per minute than I normally do. Instead of milking it and getting applause breaks and things like that, I'm just going to create a bang, 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 bang final stand of things. And you know what's funny is that I have something that's supposed to offend everybody. Like, I don't want you to like 100% of any of my jokes.
Tiffany Haddish should be ashamed of herself, man. They used Tiffany Haddish to reaffirm what they already said, which is the only black people that are upset at this are the black comedians who couldn't get in the room, and they just jealous because I'm Tony Hinchcliffe and I'm awesome. Tiffany Haddish, the Sambo, gave that man an out. While Tiffany Haddish said the only people upset at the George Floyd joke are the people who are jealous of me, and I agree. This is just out of pocket, bro. Now they continued, and dude, for some reason, this is what I don't understand, right? He goes and he says, well, it's my intention to make people upset at me. It's my intention to be hated and be the heel. Well, if that's your intention and you succeeded at it, then why are you crying? Then what's all the crying about? What's all the, man, I don't know why they don't like me. You said it was your intention. You said you were doing things deliberately to make people dislike you and to make people hate you. Like, you did the George Floyd joke because you understood that joke would get you hated, and it's insensitive and it's disrespectful and people wouldn't like it. You did it because of that reason. Why are you now trying to play naive here?
Because he think that people are just supposed to just still fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Just let him say whatever and still fuck with him.
And he would also say some nonsense like, well, I made a Kevin Hart joke, I made a Charlie Kirk joke, I made jokes about everybody. But the Charlie Kirk joke, and we covered this in our
Let's hear the Charlie Kirk
last couple of videos, but even with the Charlie Kirk joke was a joke disrespecting black people.
It wasn't.
So even when you're making fun of a white man, black folks somehow find their way into the disrespect.
I'm not that guy. I'm heelish. I'm a bad guy.
You're a
wrestling
pro wrestling
fan.
heel.
Exactly. Yeah. So what's funny is people got offended about the George Floyd thing, and a lot of people said, yeah, well, Pete Davidson did a Charlie Kirk joke. And they're comparing these things from two different spectrums. But what they didn't mention is that I did a Charlie Kirk joke in my set. So, you know what I mean?
Everybody gets them.
Everybody gets it is always my whole
Everybody gets them
point.
jokes.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
I said that Kevin has quite the fan base. He has more gunfire at his merch table than Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And
Black people got more disrespected.
Gunfire at his what do you say?
His merch table than Charlie Kirk.
Got more gunfire at his merch table than Charlie Kirk. This shit is just so bad, bro. Like, what are you getting at? Like, oh, the fact that they sold merch and was pushing that after Charlie Kirk died to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Talk about that.
You get some
point.
jokes.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
I said that Kevin has quite
This nigga just sucks though. Like,
the
fuck.
fan base. He has more gunfire at his merch table than Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And
Black people got more disrespected, like in that Charlie Kirk joke, than Charlie Kirk himself. Right? You're saying, well, like black people have this proclivity for violence. We can't control ourselves. We walk.
Hold on,
Black
let me hear it
people
again.
does. So you know what I
Everybody
mean?
gets them.
Everybody gets it is always
Everybody
my whole
gets some
point.
jokes.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
I said that Kevin has quite the fan base. He has more gunfire at his merch table than Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And
black people
Kevin has more gunfire. So Poetic Flacco was basically saying that Hinge bitch is saying black people or Kevin Hart because they black, because he's black and his people have guns because they're black and they're violent. That's basically what Flacco was getting at here.
he has more gunfire at his merch table than Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And
black people got
That's a joke. This shit is fucking ass, nigga. Hold on. You're telling me that this is a joke. Throw the whole fucking thing of bananas at this nigga. Where's some tomatoes at, huh? You need some apples? Throw the whole fucking bag of apples at this. Shit. This nigga sucks. This nigga sucks. Get him off the stage. Boo. Boo.
got more disrespected, like in that Charlie Kirk joke, than Charlie Kirk himself. Right? You're saying, well, like black people have this proclivity for violence.
Right.
We can't control ourselves. We walk around with guns shooting up random spots.
That shit is fucking ass.
It was a black person joke. It was not a joke about Charlie Kirk.
I see what he's
Charlie
saying.
Kirk got thrown in the mix, I guess, if you want to be edgy. But the butt of the joke was black folks again.
Yeah.
So even in your number one gotcha example about how you
Yeah, Kevin Hart, you're black and violent. What the fuck type? Look at you, Kevin Hart, you black and violent fucking N-word. What type of shit is that?
just make fun of everybody.
That's basically what he did, bro. Just in
The
code
example
word.
you use makes no sense because black folks were still disrespected. Now, Joe Rogan steps in and Joe Rogan says that the people who are upset at him, oh, they're mentally ill. They just want to be upset.
Stop.
Oh man, like these people need help. They're mentally sick. I'm sitting back like, really, Joe? The black folks who are upset at him, we're mentally ill now? We mentally ill? We got a problem because we don't want to be disrespected by this guy time after time after time because we don't want him to make fun of a dead man who was murdered in cold blood for the world to see? And furthermore, like even if you want to, I guess, make like a harmless joke, if there's even such a thing as a harmless joke from Tony Hinchcliffe, you go as far as to imply that this man is in hell for what?
Oh.
But we're mentally ill for being upset at him, according to Joe Rogan.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So that's 2 years later. So now you're a guy that they go to, like, to get mad at. And there's a bunch of people like that online that's their business. Their business is people are mad at them. They have hot takes. People are mad at them.
Yeah.
I mean, so you've fallen into that category. And so there's going to be people that genuinely don't like what you did and don't like you. And then there's going to be people that are just using it as a commodity. They're just using it as outrage, which is part of what the game is. You know, this is what they do and their engagement, you know, game that they play, and it's kind of what we do in the joke game.
Yeah.
Well, some of us are just reactors, and we're reacting to how bad this guy's so-called comedy is, bro. He's fucking ass. You see why Cat Williams is Cat Williams and this guy is fucking a hinge bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga sucks.
You get engagement. You get people to laugh. You say outrageous things that you don't even really mean, but it's because it's a funny thing to say. It's just like I always say, Bob Marley.
Let's hear like Cat Williams white people jokes right quick. Let's just I might get copyrighted if I do that. Cat. Yeah, I probably will get copyrighted for that. Let's see. I'll try to do it anyways. YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. If it wants to load, let's see. Cat William jokes.
Yeah, they broke out in a big
White people. Now let's see how funny his jokes are. Not just how funny they are, but how funny they are. And whatever, if he says something racist, how funny it is. It's more funny than it is racist. Okay? So here goes something. Get some white friend. This is definitely gonna copyright me. This says Cat Williams Stand Up. That's the name of the channel. But let's just see if we can maybe inappropriate, huh?
I'm enjoying my motherfucking life. That's all I'm saying. I advise you to do the same. Do shit that make you happy. Go out and get you some white friends. Get you some white motherfucking friends. You ain't gotta sleep with them, but you gonna need them motherfuckers. If you go to jail and call your nigga friends, these motherfuckers will interrogate you more than the goddamn police did. They had your ass on the phone. Where the fuck was you at?
Sound like
what the
mama.
fuck was you doing? Why the fuck you ain't called me? Not your white friends. Them motherfuckers will be there by the time you hang up the phone, and they'll be.
Look. He's saying something good about white people. He's pointing out a good characteristic about white people, though. You know what I'm saying? Although he pointed out a bad characteristic about black people. You get my point, though. You get my point, bro. That's enough said.
He didn't
I'm
really
actually probably going to let that play after this video.
shoot the sheriff. You know that, right?
Right.
It's like it's just jokes.
Exactly.
Like when you say inappropriate on purpose, I mean that is like everybody used to know that. And if their hot take gets engagement, they're all looking at their likes, and they just start
Isn't that what hinge bitches doing? Isn't that what Joe Rogan does? Yeah, it's all a part of the game, right? Yeah, of course.
engaging with that subject and going back on it, and this is the real problem. Okay. Good luck with that. That's bad for your head, kid.
Right. Exactly.
Very bad for your head.
Not bad for my pockets, though.
People that I know that are like, especially comics that are doing it. The comics that are doing it.
Kid.
Almost all of them don't have good careers. No, all of them.
Right.
None of them have like impressive career, especially compared to their contemporaries that are doing.
Oh, Cat Williams has a much better career than Hinge Bitch, and if he doesn't have more money, it's only because you know why.
Doing well, and then on top of it, they're all mentally.
And Cat Williams clearly is not a sellout when he calls out the sellout stuff. Come on now, stop it. He ain't like Kevin Hart. He ain't putting on the dress. He ain't getting fucked.
Ill. They're all people that are filled up with pharmaceuticals and they're going to therapy. They're like literally mentally ill, and they're online talking about fascists.
Right.
You know, like stop. Like get your shit together. Your opinion is not that valuable to people because they know that you're up. Do you not understand that?
I'm so disappointed in
Is that
Joe
right?
Rogan, man. How come?
So our criticism about these terrible so-called jokes, racist, statements actually, is irrelevant, right? Doesn't matter, right? Okay. All black people, you hear this? Joe Rogan, our opinion says our opinions don't matter.
It's never, hey man,
I know
leave
that's
these
right.
folks alone. Hey man, these folks not bothering you, bro. They not checking for you, man. Black folks not checking for Tony Hinchcliffe. Black folks ain't watching Kill Tony in masses. Black folks not watching his comedy special. Black folks
White people ain't even watching this shit. Let's be real.
don't care about this dude at all. So you on that podcast crying about how black folks
Who's
coming for you
watching this guy,
when
bro?
all you gotta do is just leave black folks alone. Every time you open up your mouth, you got something to say about black folks. Why? Why? Wouldn't that
Because it goes back to like Joe Rogan said, like you know what I'm saying? They're kids. They want their likes, their engagement. Oh, I said this and they got this many likes, and oh, it's going. Oh, people are mad. That's why you're speaking on the topic, fuck nigga, kid, you child. You know what I'm saying? you children. That's why you're speaking on the topic. Cause it's engaging. Right.
that be the example of mental health? Wouldn't that be an unhealthy obsession? That you got this weird kink and unhealthy obsession with black folks that whenever you open up your mouth, it's something you gotta say about black folks. You are obsessed. That's mental health. Leave us alone. It's simple as that.
You need
But
help.
let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? If you're still watching this video and you want to watch.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. We on the road to 1 million. If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe. I'm gone. Y'all know the drill. Shit.
This shit is in me, it ain't on me, you can't scrub it off. I've been riding by my lonely on that paper walk. And why you call your homies cause they bound to talk. Yeah, I've been focused on my chicken.